Chris Bosh, the Miami Heat, here on ESPN Radio. So now we do turn the page to what this season could be. And as everyone has talked about, the Heat, if their starting five, all these guys work out, might be the best starting five here. Like, where do you see yourselves after this frustrating previous year? Where do you see yourselves among the other teams in the East?
I mean, we want to be an elite team. We should be in the top three, at least. And that's what we should strive for. Not to say that we're just going to show up and that's what's going to happen. Of course, we're going to have to work for it night in and night out. I think we do have the talent. We have the depth. Now we have to come together as a unit. And, in team sports, that's always the hardest thing to do, especially in pressure situations. But, we pride ourselves on being a championship organization, and that shouldn't stop just because of outside perception. We need to hold ourselves to that standard and really try our best to compete and like I say, become an elite team again.
I have a hard time with Wade because, and I don't want you to be bummed out or offended by this. You might not even care, but I know how great he can still be. I know how efficient he is when he plays, but he doesn't play all the time. And then I hear, after this offseason, he's like, I'm coming in even better shape. And I know everybody kind of says that. Like, what are your expectations when you have Dwyane Wade as a teammate? Do you still have expectations of him as a superstar? Do you ever believe that he gets back to playing a full slate and can be the guy that when he plays is still really good?
Yeah, so I think his play speaks for itself. It's just kind of been a stigma because of his health that's out there because he misses, games quite often. And, we're warriors, man. Sometimes you have to pay for decisions you made in younger times and you probably should have been sitting and you play anyway. But, moving forward, he's had a great camp. Yes, he still can be an efficient player. And, superstar talk and all that stuff, that's for everybody else to kind of debate over. We're here. We know what he can do. And, being a superstar doesn't mean anything if you're sitting home and, in the playoffs in the spring. We want to make sure that we're healthy. We want to make sure that we're playing at a high level so that when the spring does come, we're competing, whether people think we are superstars or we have superstars or not.